Hi everybody, welcome back to another Crafting at Home with me, Aviva, your art director from the Asner Family Center. Welcome back. I hope you're ready to craft and have such a good time. Today is a super quick and easy and really colorful and fun experiment that we are going to try. And we are going to be making at-home prints because printmaking is actually a really tricky and really long process that takes a lot of kind of expensive materials sometimes. So we're going to be doing it with just a few pretty cheap materials that you can get at most craft stores or that you might already have in your house if you're a fellow crafter. So we're going to be needing a few things today. So we are going to be needing foam paper. You can see that this paper is pretty thick. It's also pretty squishy, and you can actually get this at any craft store. It's not that hard to come by, but if you aren't able to visit your craft store nearby, you can also use any type of styrofoam that you've gotten from any packages or anything like that. So styrofoam would also work too. A thick piece of paper. You're going to be needing some type of spray bottle, a sponge, 2 different types of ballpoint pens, washable markers, and something protective for your table. But that's not, they're washable markers. This isn't going to be a very permanent project when it comes to tabletops. And finally, some paper towels, like always, because sometimes messes do happen. All right, so when it comes to printmaking, you need a big printing press, sometimes like a stone press. You need oil, oil paints, and all these different types of materials that really make the process not as accessible to all of us crafters at home. So with these materials that I've just talked about, we can get started in our easy at-home printmaking. Okay, let's get into it. All right, so we have all of our materials ready to go, and what we are going to be starting with is our foam paper. So get all of your materials out of the way, because all we're going to be needing right now is our 2 different types of pens and our foam core. So we are going to be thinking about what our print is going to be. So what you want to keep in mind before you choose your design is that you always want to make sure that whatever your design is, you want to always remember that when you flip it over and press it down onto your table, or not onto your table, onto your paper, it's going to be reversed. So any words that you write, any patterns that you make will be inverted and kind of flip the opposite direction. So you want to keep that in mind before you write out a logo or any types of letters like that. So we are going to be making your design, and then once you are done with that, going over the same design with another pen. And this will really give us that deep indent that we're really looking for, okay? So I'm gonna make a little design, and then we'll come back together for the next step. Alrighty, so now that I am done with my little print, I've done our good friend Hello Kitty, and you can tell if you were watching our quick little time lapse that I halfway through did my first design and just traced over it with my second pen. So I don't know if you can see, but there's a really strong indent there that will really help with our print once we flip it over. So now you are going to get out your washable markers, and you are going to want to fill the whole entire surface of your foam paper. So every single white space of your foam paper should be colored with some type of marker color. Alrighty, so I have fully filled my whole foam paper, and now I'm about ready to go on to the next step. Just adding a last few little cute decorations for our little Hello Kitty here. But just notice how I've covered basically every single part of my paper. It's all covered with ink. And it's okay that it's a little messy, because when we press it, the ink will really kind of blend into each other a little bit. All right, so put your markers to the side, grab a piece of paper that's thicker than most, and what you're going to do is you are going to take your spray bottle and you are just going to give your piece of thick paper a little bit of a spray. Oops, I realized I had this little tray here for this reason. So I'm gonna put that there actually. Get a little spritz. Take your sponge and just wipe off some of that excess water. Okay. Take your print. I'm gonna take my little Hello Kitty and I'm just going to place it carefully onto my paper. Give it a really good rub. Make sure it doesn't wiggle around or your kind of design will get all blended together. So really press that together. And voila! A very cute Hello Kitty picture and print. Super easy to make. And all you want to do now is carefully move it to a dry place, but I really love the way that it turned out. And you can tell that there's no black outlines. It is now replaced with this beautiful white outline, all because we made that lovely indent beforehand. So really quick and easy way to make your own little at-home lithography printing studio, all with just some washable markers and some foam paper. So if you want to make your own prints at home, feel free to do so. I actually have right here, my brother Edwin, shout out to Eddie, made his own print of, wait, maybe we could get a little bit of a close-up here, of his own print. He made a little grasshopper print. I think it's, so cool. He made his own grasshopper with these beautiful red and green contrasting colors. Oh, so cool. So we'll be doing a lot more of those later. And you can tell that if you don't press as hard on the pen, it does start to kind of blend together and you don't get as exaggerated outlines. But it's all about practice, and because this foam paper was literally only 99 cents, you can try over and over again to make so many different types of prints, and best part about it all, you can reuse these over and over again. It's just like your own personal homemade stamp. So don't throw these guys away once you're done with them. If you feel like they're losing some of their indents, you can always just go back over it with a little ballpoint pen. But that's all for today. Thank you so much for joining us for another Crafting at Home. Send me your pictures of your at-home prints, and I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye!